I do what I do because I have a love for children.
My son has guided me in my career. He has been that motivation to make sure that I pursue what is important in the community.
I've seen the impact that early childhood education programs can make on families, and I don't want anybody else to miss out on that.
So every child has a greatness. It's up to the parent to see that greatness in their child. I want them to see that greatness in their child. That's why I do what I do. Okay. So this one here is reflecting on parenting support.
Koala means to awaken. We have two components. We have the community recruiters as well as the parents as teachers, parent educators. We have 4 community recruiters that go door to door in the community to recruit children into early childhood education programs along the entire coast.
So we knock door to door and find families who have children under the age of 5 and talk story with them to see what their needs are as far as early childhood education programs, and help them through the whole process, from getting information to filling out the applications to making sure they do all the enrollment documents until they're actually get into a program.
No, just going to school right now.
So I actually just met with Kathy from In Peace, who actually talked to me about getting my son into an early education program.
Yep. So gonna be 2, yeah?
Yes.
Since the beginning, the community recruiters have knocked on nearly 8,000 doors from Kahe to Kaena Point. They have nearly enrolled over 190 children into early childhood education programs along our coast. That doesn't only impact the development of the child, but it also impacts the entire family.
Parents as Teachers is a home visiting program. We service prenatal to 3 years old. Our program is geared to empower our families or our parents to become their child's first teacher. So families come in at prenatal stages. Mommies are prenatal, and we work with the moms during their prenatal stages to make sure that they get the proper prenatal care, that they're interacting with their baby even though their baby is unborn. The second component is the child developmental piece, which as we continue to have these ongoing home visits, when the child is born, we begin assessments and we determine whether or not there's delays or where the strengths are of the child and kind of follow their development to make sure that they're meeting their milestones.
I basically visit families in their homes. I educate them about their child's age and stage of development. And I bring age-appropriate activities to them. I bring handouts that explains about their child's development.
It's just been a fun time, just learning and just growing, just to have that extra, hand just helping me and just showing us how to actually be there in good ways, for our children.
Kahea has been such a blessing from the get-go. Strong woman. She, young mom, had 2 children, trying to make things work for her own family. And that's what it's all about, supporting the whole family.
That's good to know, that even though that this Parent as Teachers program, it will come to an end, just knowing that, that she's not just up and leaving, that she's still nurturing us in a way that can still help us.
Knowing that Chloe is going to be exiting the program, she's already preparing what she wants to do. So she's on her way to, being an asset to this community.
She can relate to plenty individuals and families that's here on the Leeward Coast. It's not whereas she's from somewhere else coming in. She's here. She knows it. She can relate.
Oh yeah, we used to go to church with them.
Oh, the fact that all 4 community recruiters do live in the community and are, we're raising our families here in the community. A lot of times we're a familiar face. So a lot of times people are like, hey, I kind of know you. You look familiar. And so more times than not, we kind of get a connection with them that way. So that's very helpful in getting them to at least listen to us. There's a preschool in there. We've had the opportunity to help a lot of families in the year and a half that we've been knocking on doors. There's several families that we've met either in late 2011 or early 2012, who now this year in 2013, we've been able to get them enrolled. And it's rewarding because we don't ever give up on the family.
We're not out there to judge. We're out there to meet our families exactly where they're at. If it means that they have to sit down with a family and do an application to help them through the process, they'll do it. If it takes 4 home visits, they'll do it. They'll do whatever it takes to help the families in our community get their children enrolled into early childhood programs as well as accessing resources.